nice and early in the morning, just having some cereal before I go out. My last day in Melbourne, so I'm gonna give sunrise a go. One of the apps says it's mostly clear, the other app says it's gonna be very cloudy, so why not give it a try for one last time, one last day, one last sunrise on holidays. So we're gonna head out to Brighton Beach. I think it's Brighton Beach anyway. If it's wrong, I'll put it down there. And they've got these nice sun huts. They've sort of painted these nice bright colours and stuff. So hopefully, if the sun comes out, fingers crossed, it lights up across them, lights up the beach, and it looks really cool. So let's grab the bag, go down to the car, and get going. So looking promising so far. I just jumped in the car, but when I walked outside I looked up, and in the city it's always quite hard to see clouds or anything in the night, especially with all those lights on, but saw the big bright moon out there, so it means at least it's clear. If not, if there's no clouds, it's going to be okay. It'll still be quite nice to get some sun across those, but yeah, so far looking positive, so let's get driving. Alright guys, so we're here. It's cold, which the weather app said it was going to be cold, but it's also very windy, which is a new level of cold. So probably don't have as many layers on as I should. I'm also going to go bare feet on the beach just because I need to use my shoes for running right after this, and I don't really want sand in them, so we'll see. But I'm going to put on the lav mic just so you can hear me better, because that wind's just going to be terrible for this microphone otherwise. There's a lot of cloud to the east where the sun's going to rise, but there's breaks in it, so there's positive there. To the west where we sort of want more clouds, there's none, but there's some clouds on the southern horizon, which I think we're going to be shooting towards the south, so you know we can hope those light up, but you don't really know until the sun actually pops up. So what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to take the bag out yet, I'm going to wander down, just have a look for myself, probably come back to the car to stay warm, and then as sunrise starts to approach and as light comes up, then we might get out. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it's not as bad down there on the water, but looking at the waves it looks like it might be. But we'll see. It's never ideal to, you know, last second jump down and get out there, but I think if we look around, sort of work out where I want to take a shot, I'll probably take this camera down, get some B-roll, but also I use this camera sometimes just in my pocket when I'm scouting out locations and stuff, just to frame it up, because you know, a camera's a camera, it's still going to give the same field of view, but unlike my phone, this one's got zoom on it, so you know, if I go, oh, okay, maybe a longer lens to compress it a bit more, I can zoom this thing out and I can get roughly the focal length I'm going to be shooting at. So see how it goes, guys. So let's go out, do a bit of scouting in the freezing cold windy beach. Alright guys, so we're down here, and you can see behind me there's all the beach houses, so it's pretty cool. It looks like the sun's going to be quite nice, so we're going to go back, get a tripod, go set up and get some shots. And luckily enough, just off the edge of the beach you can also see the city skyline, so I might be able to get a nice shot of that too. So let's see how we go. Alright, just going back to the car, I was trying to think, should I take the whole bag out just because we're on the beach? And you don't always want, to be on the beach with the sand, but just with that city in the background as well, it's looking amazing. It's getting a nice pink colour. We're definitely going to be able to get 2 different shots, I think, if this sunrise goes off, sorry. So I'll probably just take the bag out, it's a pain in the ass, but you clean the bag out, you clean the stuff out, as long as you're careful with your gear, it's generally going to be pretty good. So I'm going to grab my bag, grab the tripod, and get going. Alright guys, so I just set up, we've got the actual beach hut behind me there, but the city was looking quite nice, and there's a nice sort of gradient of colour on the horizon just behind it. Unfortunately the city lights are off, so it's not as good, so they're more of a silhouette. But I just set up with the water as a leading line across, then you got the horizon, then you got this nice sort of colour in the sky. I just put a 6-stop filter on, and we're shooting at f11, about 10 seconds, 5 seconds depending, the light's getting quite bright. But I think that's looking quite nice. I'm getting sort of smoothing out this very rough water that's there. So I think that looks pretty good. So I'll put that picture up right now. So yeah, I think that's quite nice. There is a photographer shooting against the huts, which is usually not a problem, but he's got his family there too, which is a bit annoying, a bit distracting. So I think we're going to head down, I'm going to walk down a bit past him, try and shoot back, and we'll get in that smaller, we can Photoshop him out. But there is a little bit of colour in that sky, there's not really much over there, so we'll probably go past him, try and shoot away from him, maybe shoot towards him from a distance that we can't see him. So let's get going. Alright guys, so they're actually just behind me now, which is great. So I've got this whole sort of beach thing to myself, so it's just not a fun competition. It's quite hard because there's not much. There's no cloud really in there, but we're going to get shooting. I might chuck this onto the tripod so you can see sort of forward of me. I'll just sort of talk to you through it. So let's set up and let's get going. Alright guys, so I got this set up. You can just see sort of roughly there what the competition was. I just got them all on a line, sort of petering out to a small section. It looks quite nice. The sky's blue, there's not much colour in it, but that's okay. So we're just going to take this shot now. It looks quite nice. So that's f11, 1/8 of a second, no filters, no need really because there's not much, there's no movement really, the sky's blue and the ocean's really out of it. So we're just going to walk along, check it out, see what else we can get, see if we can try and incorporate. There are a couple of clouds with a bit of colour in it, but they're not really facing the right way, but we'll see what we can do. Might also get some straight on shots of these things because they look really cool. So let's see. Walked about halfway down, I guess. Looking back, there's a couple of light poles and stuff. You might be able to see there's a car pole there, but there's a light pole right next to me. I don't really want to get that in. There is one in the far, but that should be okay. In worst case, we can always crop it out. Not crop it out, we can Photoshop that out. But just looking back, so I've set it up, and I'll take this shot now just because the light's looking amazing. That's f11, 1/20th of a second ISO 100. I could use filters. I know it's sort of a mix. Probably not bad. I got a little bit of water in it. It would be nice to probably smooth it out a bit, but we'll see how we go. It's just really hard to try and get a composition where you don't cut a little bit of it out because the colours are so stark and different. If you got a little bit on the edge, it's going to look distracting, so you want to put it fully in, but as you can probably see from the rolling footage, it's they're very close together, so it's hard to fully cut one out without cutting the other one. So I'm pretty happy with that shot there. That was quite nice. There's a couple of clouds sort of forming and getting a little bit of colour, so I'm just going to keep walking up and down, see what we can get, see how we go about it. I think all the shots, they're going to look nice. Like, it's a very nice scene out here. The tide's in quite high, so you can't get back as far and get a straight on shot, which would have been nice, but it's just pushing you to get like another composition, another position. So just going to keep walking up and down, having a look. I bring you guys along with it and see what you think too. Alright guys, so I just whipped the 6-stop ND filter on, just because some of the shots are getting some water into it. Look at this, this is cool. Little Space Invaders one. You're getting some water into it, so you know it's nice to get that blur to the water, because it's not as if it's even a nice sort of day at the beach where it's sort of, you know, constant soil coming in. It's sort of an inland beach. It's sheltered in from the ocean, so it's just the wind driving this, and it's really rough and it's not looking pretty. We're just sort of, as I said before, walking around, having a look, walking a bit more, having a look forward and backwards, as you can see I'm doing anyway. Trying to find some nice compositions, some nice colour. There's a couple of nice ones up here, one with a little combi van, Australian boxing kangaroo, which is always pretty cool. So I think we're just gonna, as I said before, one to take a shot, one to take shots. I think I'm just gonna set up right here. Let's take a couple of steps. I think we'll set up. So as I said, I got that 6-stop ND filter on, which is, you know, bringing it out to about 10 seconds sort of exposure and stuff. And I'm just gonna switch hands for a sec while I set up the camera. I'm mostly using live view, just a bit easier. It's a bit awkward, isn't it? It's always fun. Yeah, so that's going to be nice. So I'll set up. Alright, I'll show you on the back. So you can see you got that kangaroo there. And then we've got the combi there, and then we've got it coming around, and we'll get a bit of water in there. The sky's quite blue, but I think it's still going to look quite nice. So it's unfortunate there's a big yellow bollard there, but we'll see how that looks. If it's too distracting, we can always take it off in Photoshop. We'll set up. Let's take that shot, guys. Alright guys, so we've sort of walked down to almost the end of it. There's a couple behind me, as you can see, but the majority of them are there. They start to stagger out a little bit, get a bit far apart, and they also sort of in and out a bit. So it's just hard to bring it together a bit more, but I think it's a really nice shot right here. There's some sort of wispy-ish thin clouds up there. We've got a little bit of light left in, and not much, because that sun's starting to come up now. It's half past, so the sun's been up from us half an hour now, even though there are clouds on the horizon. But that colour starts to fade pretty fast. You're fine. Nice shot, just sort of getting this really nice sort of pinky orange one in, and it sort of leads off and it peters down to quite small in the distance. Water on the left, as I said, 6-stop ND filter, that's bringing it up to about 6-second exposure, which is great. It's smoothing out that water, which is very rough, as I said before. We've just got nice expanse of Australian sand in the middle, and just looks great, guys. So no, I think that'll probably be it. If there's any more shots, I'll probably just sort of walk around, you know, the usual routine I've got, which I call running around like a headless chook sometimes. I'm just going to sort of run and go and just sort of walk around. If I see something nice, I'll take a shot. I'll put those up at the end of this video so you can see them, guys. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy this content and want to see more, please subscribe. It always motivates me more to get out. And if you've got any comments, questions, anything you want to talk about, leave them in the comments below and I'll answer them for you. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time traveling through Melbourne. This is a great way to finish off my trip. So thanks guys, until next time.